Yeah, go.
Harry, thank you for joining us. Congratulations on getting through to the next round of the Bristol Street Motors Trophy and on a fantastic goal. Can I get your reflection on the game first?
Yeah, no, I think first half were a bit sloppy. Obviously disappointed to concede just before half time in the manner that we did. And you know, we all sat down at half time and knew it wasn't good enough. Didn't even need the manager to give us the rocket that we had. But coming out second half, we played, I think, so much better. What we needed to do, move the ball quicker, and that is just what helped us win the game, really.
Yeah, you seemed to gain, the whole side seemed to gain a lot of confidence in the second half. Scott actually pointed you out as one of the sort of promising bits from the first half, sort of used you as an example of how the players should perhaps be playing, which must be, you know, great for you to hear. But in general, what do you think was it that changed? Was it just that belief in the second half?
I think that's the main word, belief. I think we were a bit timid in our approach in the first half, and second half, I think we all had the belief on the pitch that we, you know, even though they're a league above us, we can play football as well as anyone, and I think we showed that in the second half.
The league above us, and what we said to Scott as well is nobody can argue that's probably their strongest side. So for some of the lads like yourself who haven't, you know, been able to play a lot of minutes in the league this season so far, to come and show your worth against a team like that must be a really special feeling.
No, absolutely. We've all been working hard in training, keeping our fitness up. When the opportunity to come in arises like it did tonight, you know, I think we've all staked the claim to get in that first 11.
Yeah, and I suppose obviously minutes is what you're all driving for, isn't it? In the league action is, you know, there's no shame in sort of, you know, having to fight your way into the side. You know, it's almost a credit to the players that have started week in and week out in the league, and I suppose performances like tonight will just give players like yourself confidence and, you know, really start to show Scott what you're capable of. Exactly that.
I think everyone who played tonight should take so much confidence from not only the result tonight, beating them, but, you know, in the manner that we did, especially the second half, as I said, that should give everyone a massive boost of confidence.
And just talking through your goal, it was a pretty special one for you tonight to win the game. Obviously, you picked the ball up, you know, way back, and was it always your plan from the moment you picked the ball up, or did it sort of just unfold before you?
When I pick the ball up most times, that's what I try and do, to be honest, try and beat players. But, you know, it just kept opening up, and I thought, keep going. Before I knew it, I was in on goal with a goalie. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I suppose it's important to say, you know, you've got to beat all those players, but you've also got to finish it at the end of it. I suppose it can be tricky, you know, when you take it past, you know, several players, not to sort of get too excited. You still have to do the hard work and actually finish it. So I can imagine that was a bit of relief when that hit the ball at the back of the net.
No, exactly. I don't know if I gave the keeper the eyes or it's just a bit of a scruffy finish, but no, we'll take them all day long.
Yeah, and obviously the draw on Friday, you know, there's still certain teams left that have still got to play, but, you know, this competition's, you know, this season, saying to Scott, it's the furthest this club has ever got in this competition, in this format. So, you know, it must be a special feeling, isn't it, to sort of just keep progressing. And, you know, it is a good competition. There's good prize money. You know, we're only now a few games off, you know, televised games and, you know, stuff like that. So it must be really pleasing for the players.
No, 100%. I think everyone's taking it more than seriously. It's a competition that we want to not only go far in, it's a competition that we want to win. I think putting down markers like tonight can only give us the confidence to go all the way.
Okay.
Thanks. Harry, do you feel tonight is the first time the Crawley fans have seen what you're capable of? And because obviously you haven't had loads of minutes, but you feel that tonight is a night, a sort of breakthrough moment for you in Crawley?
I think exactly that. Yeah, obviously the bulk of my minutes have come in this competition so far. I think tonight was definitely my best performance of the season so far, and, you know, it's going to definitely give me the confidence now to kick on and show the Crawley fans more of what I'm about and what I can do.
Yeah, and obviously you're hoping for more league minutes now, and nights like tonight is only going to sort of help your cause on that, isn't it?
No, exactly. Yeah, that's obviously our bread and butter now, going back to the league, and, you know, just to play as many minutes in that, and, you know, stake my claim for a starting place. That's all I want to do. Yeah.
Yeah, and how is Scott developing you as a player? I remember when you came in, he said in the interviews and that, say he's got to be a player that gets the fans off his seats and that. And how is he helping you develop, coming from from when you came from Bromley to where you are now?
Just loads of stuff on the training pitch, loads of position specific stuff. You know, we do a lot of defenders go off with a defensive coach, midfielders go off, wingers go off, and we do our own, you know, match specific bits in the week to get us prepped for every situation that could come on a Saturday or a Tuesday night.
And what have you found the main difference coming from National League to League Two as a player?
You know what? in terms of the actual match play, I don't think there's a huge difference. A bit more ball speed, and obviously every level you go up, there's going to be that little step in terms of how good the teams are. But I feel like I'm making the step well, and I'm confident I can kick on. Yeah,
and in this competition, I don't know if you know what teams are left. Is there anyone you fancy in the next round? Or
honestly, I should have done my research, but I have no idea, to be honest with you. But it doesn't matter. We're not going to care who we come up against. We're confident we can beat anyone in this competition for sure.
Brilliant, thanks, Harry.
Nice one.
Harry, this is not the first time that Crawley have beaten a League One side, in this competition. Beating Charlton, Villa under 21s, and now you've beaten another League One side in the former Bristol Rovers. So surely, coming up for that draw, there's no fear of coming up against anyone then.
Exactly. Yeah. Just what I've said before. We're not even gonna. Obviously, we will look at who we get, but it's not gonna change the way we play. It's not gonna change our confidence levels, and it's not gonna change our belief that we can win that game.
As well now. With a performance like that, surely you're knocking on the door for a league game on Saturday, or a league start, on Saturday. So how are you finding that progression? Are you happy to, or really wanting to be knocking on the door for Saturday?
100%. I think no player's happy with sitting on the bench or just coming on here, coming on there. I think every player who's out the team should be knocking on the manager's door. And of course, I want to be playing. Yeah.
As well, it's I believe your second goal in this competition as well. So that's something that I guess fills you with a bit of confidence. You're filling up your game with goals. You're exciting fans, getting them off their seat with your amazing runs, going in on goal, particularly your goal today, running through quite a few players and then obviously finishing a chance. So how much confidence does that fill you with, that you're adding goals to your game as well as your amazing dribbling excitement?
Massively, and that is what I was saying about previously. Midfielders working with midfielders out on the training pitch, strikers working with strikers, but I've been doing a lot of extra shooting as well. And just to take my game to the next level and add goals, add assists to my game, and long may it continue.
Cheers, Harry. Congratulations.
Thank you, mate.